Countdown initiated. 5, 3, 2.
I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to wait. Word up, everybody. It's a Monday. Cheers, friends. I got a drink already. It's just some water with some vitamin stuff in it. I hope you're well wherever you are. Let's vibin'. It's your boy DJ. Welcome to another Monday night live stream. That's what we do every Monday. We hang out every Monday. Every Monday. Cheers. Cheers. I see the topic has gotten to weather and temperatures, and we're still relatively warm up here. Relatively warm. I don't know why that Q&A button is like that. I thought it would be more like prompting you to ask a question, but maybe not. Everybody. Robert Plant tickets for $500. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. I went to a country concert last weekend, though. Or last week, I guess, on Tuesday. Janelle and I went to Brad Paisley. I have many comments about Brad Paisley. All of them positive. That son of a bitch can play guitar. Oh, my God. So, yeah, wow. Pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. This temperature in this room has been going like this. Crazy. Martha, what's up? Martha, Mr. Bill Sturm re-upping his membership. Thank you, Mr. Bill Sturm. We should really talk about something special for the members. I'm thinking about doing member-only live streams. Pentatonic, $350. Oh my God, dude. Like that's absurd, dude. That's just absurd. What the actual goodness gracious is happening in this world? Bill Sturm tossing in a 20. Thank you, brother. I've got yours on the list. Well, I mean, you're the one doing the list, so of course I've got yours. But thank you, Mr. Bill Sturm. Our list is rolling strong, friends. Pentatonics for $350. Good God. Martha, so good to see you. Just vibing tonight. Just vibing. I hope wherever you are, you're having fun. Kicking ass, taking names. You deserve it. Do. Now, Bill, I'm a little perturbed about something. Bill. That game that we're both playing, last I heard you were playing it as well. That game that we're both playing still doesn't have a release date. It just says November 2025. And before that, it said that there would be September 2025. Oh, now the full game's out. Check out the full game. What? Minor update. No. This is the last check. The demo. Release date November 2025. What, like, when are we getting the full game? Interesting. Well, Ansel, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Bill Sturm, I'm reading yours. Yeah, we got Remembrance Day tomorrow. What is it called in America? Is it also called Remembrance Day? Or is it Veterans Day? I'm not, like, what do you guys call it in America? Nearly a century of celebrating Veterans Day. I'm going to show you guys what I see here. There we go. The original name may surprise me. Martha with the super chat. Martha, you lovely human being. Becoming, the name evolved, celebration at the end of World War I, and the name purpose of the recognition of the originally named Armistice Day. Interesting. Somebody the agreement between allied nations and Germany to cease all fighting in World War I. Armistice Day. Okay. Okay. President Woodrow Wilson marked the first Armistice Day in 1919. And it took till 38 to make it an official holiday. Interesting. 19 years to make it. Is that normal? Woodrow Wilson made it a thing, and then it took like another 19 years. Interesting. Today recognized federally, meaning post office libraries are closed. Of course, yeah. Federal government employees also have the day off. Of course. Most federal employees aren't working due to the longest government shutdown. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the government shutdown on the music channel here, but... Okay, so you guys call it Veterans Day. All right. I have a few students that are American, and I was wearing a poppy when I was teaching online. And they said that a poppy is not an American thing. Is that true as well? I like to learn things on these. Canadians, we wear the poppy on our left side and whatnot. Is that not an American thing as well? Up here we call it Remembrance Day. Okay. Every year, November 11, countries around the world pay tribute to the veterans in honor of the anniversary of the end of World War I. Although various names are associated with the day, Veterans Day, Remembrance Day, or Armistice Day, there is one unifying symbol, the poppy. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. That makes sense. That makes sense. Remembrance Day is a big deal for me, and like, I'm sure everyone's got a reasoning why, but my whole thing has been, if it wasn't for Martha coming in hot. I love it. Thank you, Martha. It's your second. If it wasn't for what they did, I couldn't play guitar for a living. So that's pretty much where we're at. It's a non-starter. No factor. I'm a big Jocko fan. No factor. Thank you for doing what you did so that I can do what I want to do. No factor. Pretty straight up, really. It's the most gross oversimplification of it ever, but it's kind of how I look at it, you know? Those close to me, I have a much more vulgar answer, but I have a question. Because I know our community has... what's it called? I know our community has veterans in it. But I have a question about veterans. Is the title only reserved for those retired from duty? Or people actively, like, what do you call just active members are considered active soldiers? It's an honest question. Very confused for me. If you didn't know this, I don't have a military background. I'm sure it was relatively obvious given my demeanor. Relatively obvious. 5, 6, pick up sticks. Oh. That was a very underwhelming drop right there. Oh, our list is growing strong tonight, friends. Let's do it. Okay. So Bill, this is where I'd like to learn. Because serving is a universal term in the military, right? Like depending on the branch or whatever, and this is a gross oversimplification because I do not understand the terms, especially as a Canadian, I don't understand the terms. But if you were, like, let's say infantry, like, you know, boots on the ground type, and then eventually you transition to a administrative role, maybe you're working back off the front line or something, or maybe you're not deployed. Is that the word? Maybe you're not deployed, but you are working at, say, the Pentagon or something. Is that still considered an active duty? Or if you used to be an infantryman and you transitioned into an administrative role, are you now a veteran of infantry and you're doing, like, this is where I get confused, man. That's where I get really confused. This is a banger hit. Okay, I understand. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Thank you for allowing me to ask. I don't have, I think I had grandparents that were in World War II, but military is not a family thing for me. I have no idea why the Discord wasn't alerted. I'm seeing that too. I have no idea why. Once again, disconnected, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I can post it in there now manually. Also, I don't know why it says gaming. Weird. Yeah, Bill, let's get on a call. What the hell? Let's do it. We're gonna put this up though. Where are we at here? That's the one I want. There we go. That might be better. I just got a general playlist going, Martha. I'm still messing with some of these settings here. We're going to get Bill on a call. So I'll turn the music down. But I've been searching for the Streamlabs, or Stream Beats is the playlist that one of the guys I look up to made. And it's royalty free, so I don't get in trouble for playing it. I think I can do this. It's this. Here we are. Yes, let's try this. So it's Stream Beats by Harris Heller. He's got a bounty of them, like quite a few. And so I just have it on random playing, because the whole point of him playing this or creating this was so that we could all use it as background music and not get copyright striked. That was the whole purpose. The whole entire purpose. Let's get Bill on a call here, since it's a very appropriate time of year to do so. What is happening here? What is happening?
Hola.
There we go. There we go. Just keep chatting. I want to get your levels here, man. I'm having an issue with the mixing.
Okay. Yeah, I can talk all day long, all night long. It
There we
doesn't
go.
matter.
There we go. So we got Bill here. We had a little background music too, and I really need to purchase the Wavelink mixing board thing.
Me too.
That's I definitely need to get it, but I gotta stop spending money right now. I gotta stop spending some money right now. I got a little crazy in the summer. It's a little bit nuts and a little stressed with my country's current economic status, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, now you need to shift your spending money to, instead of on yourself, start spending money on Janelle and hiding it.
Yeah, that might be a thing. Cherokee's asking, DJ, what is your favorite music preference? Well, if I said Broadway show tunes, would you believe me? If I said Broadway show tunes, what do you think? I feel like John Morgan.
I know the answer to this question.
Oh, that would be something. Broadway show tunes. If you like pina colada. It's not a show tune at all. It still counts.
Not even close.
Yeah, I guess this is one of the few streams I'm wearing a shirt that gives it away, I think, right?
You are wearing the shirt.
Right? Like Cherokee, you're kind of new here. Let me run it down for you. So Bill Sturm was the first Templar I technically met in real life, where we broke bread together, or tortillas, if you will. We had Mexican food. It was really fun. And he's actually the only Templar to have seen the Academy in real life. I want to make sure I'm not. I think
And
you
the
are.
llama. Yep.
Yeah, that's totally right. So Bill Sturm can attest that it is a real academy. It's not me just making shit up on YouTube.
No, it's a real place. Been there. Got a picture next to the llama. I've been right next to the mural on the side of the building.
Which is now blocked by garbage cans.
The place is cool. If you get a chance, go.
Yeah, come say hey.
Just go.
Why not? Why not? And John Morgan
Break
and I,
bread or tortillas.
John Morgan and I shared a whiskey together, broke bread, and also went to a concert together. It was a nice, good show tune style, kind of cabaret jazz concert. It was pretty great.
Cabaret jazz.
DJ, my son quit his band and he is strictly recording for others. He has a new house and an entire music studio in the basement. He took old school board and figured out how to build and convert it digitally. That's amazing, B. That's
awesome.
amazing. It's that's amazing. Absolutely awesome.
I now want to meet B's son.
Yeah. Where's your son based out of, B? I'm curious. There's that other person that comes on the live streams a few times and says they're also from Abbotsford. It's crazy.
Not one of your students?
No, sir. Some of my students have popped their heads in once or twice.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's been a thing. I think we spoke about it in a mod chat once. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But yes, Bill, tell me about Veterans Day.
Okay, so Veterans Day, as you read, started as Armistice Day, and it marks the moment. It's not just a day; it's a moment in time. The 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of the year, and in 1918, that marked the end of World War I, or the Great War, and that was the cessation of hostilities, which was temporary at the time, but they never started again, and the church bells rang out all over the Western world,
You mean
including Germany.
You mean like this is the Treaty of Versailles, right?
This is the Treaty of Versailles.
So when they signed the Treaty of Versailles, it was temporary?
Well, the Treaty of Versailles actually came after the 11th hour, the 11th day of the 11th month.
Oh.
It was actually like a month or two later, I think. I think it was January, February 1919.
Okay.
This was a signed armistice, not a treaty. But it was when all hostilities ceased.
Oh, hence Armistice Day.
Yeah, that's when all shooting stopped.
Okay.
And
Okay.
all the bells in all the churches in all the Western world rang at the same time.
Okay. Kind of them going, okay, this is enough. This is enough now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah, it was the second bloodiest war for America in America's history.
and like when you think about it, was it 1912 it started? When did it start?
1914.
Okay, so 1914, and America was 1776 it became a nation?
Correct.
Dude, that's like not a long time from it becoming a nation to having to enter an entire world war.
Oh, you want to really rock your world? The Civil War ended less than 50 years before that.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Because, like, I have a friend who's... I want to make sure I don't give it away because he doesn't like being spoken about online. But basically, he's a history professor, okay?
Okay.
And one of the make sure I don't give this away. One of the things he said to me was there is a semi-great debate at the beginning of World War II because many believe it should have been the day Germany occupied Poland, but a lot of people say no, it's when Churchill declared war on Germany, and then the rest of the world was like, yeah, all right, we better jump in there. But apparently there's like a whole bunch of stuff already going on in Russia by this point. So he's like, it's one of the most convoluted, great misunderstandings. I'm paraphrasing and not quoting him correctly at all here, but that was his big thing. He's like, at what point do you consider it the beginning of it?
Okay, for me, I don't know where your friend stands on that debate, but for me, it's when Germany invaded Poland. and Poland gave them hell. I mean, they fell, but Poland did some damage. There's a whole story about a German regiment rolling into one of the towns, and I think it's Poland. Oh, it might not have been Poland. Oh, what is it that got sucked up by Germany? I'm gonna actually have to pull some information up.
Okay.
Because...
While you're doing that, John, was it? I'm asking a lot of questions to learn. I don't know if you guys are new to the channel. You might not know this. I am obsessed with learning, so I'm asking all the questions because I know we got a hell of a lot of educated people in the chat right now. So I want to learn. John, who invaded China, Manchuria? Was that Germany as well? Where do I send a song request? Ghetto Bagger, you just do a super chat. $5 gets you a 5-minute song. Do a super chat and the type it in the super chat where you want, and the mods will grab it for you.
Yeah, what he said. Sorry, I was looking stuff up.
Oh, interesting. It was Japan. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So I think that's Hirohito.
That was Hirohito.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, this is anyway. I love veterans. Like y'all are badass. I couldn't do it. No, there's no way to send a file, Ghetto.
If you were on our Discord, you could send it directly to me.
Japan invaded China, so like approximately what year, John? And like, what do we? I always try and work backwards. Like I know Japan fell in 45, and I think technically Germany fell in 44. I think, if I'm getting this wrong, because I know it's August of 45 for my Japanese history stuff. I was so obsessed with learning, Bill. In fact, I want to say it's August 8th, 45.
For Japan, it was September 2nd, 45.
No, I'm pretty sure it was August. Well, no, okay, no, sorry. I'm talking specifically the Hiroshima bomb. That dropped in August 8th, right?
Correct.
Right, and then Nagasaki is 2 days after? 3 days after.
2 days after, I think.
Yeah, and then September, Japan's like, yeah, I can't do it. Sorry, bro.
So I just learned a new story about all that. That helped cause the end, and why they surrendered.
Oh.
Yes, the bombs had a lot to do with it. I mean, you drop the sun on somebody twice, they're going to start feeling a certain way.
I mean, yeah.
But at the same time, like intermixed in that, there was a P-51 pilot that got shot down over Tokyo. Had absolutely nothing to do with the bombs. Like nothing whatsoever. But he was there. And he got shot down. And they took him captive. He survived. And they started asking him questions. He knew nothing about the bombs.
Huh. John, Japan first invaded Manchuria in 31. They invaded China proper in 37. The American Volunteer Force was in active combat with Japan shortly thereafter. Huh. Man, I have a feeling this is going to turn into a history channel pretty quick, you know?
And he was like, oh, wait, the bombs? Oh, yeah, I do know about those. And he just starts making stuff up. You're like, oh, how many do we have? We've got like 250 of those babies sitting just waiting to drop anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, in that case, I think we're done.
Yeah. How much damage did it do? Oh, they dropped the small one.
Yeah, yeah, it was something like that. Like he was just totally BSing, but like it's that story that you never heard about that had a huge impact on what actually happened. You know, we like to think that it was just the bombs themselves, and that was a lot of it, but apparently there was someone whispering in their ear that we can do a whole lot more damage and just turn all of Japan into sand, into glass. So,
Right.
of course, nowadays we can turn the world into glass. Which
Yeah, that Oppenheimer movie was fantastic. Since that's what we're alluding to here, it's fantastic. If you guys are movie buffs, you should also watch Tora Tora Tora. That's another great one.
fantastic movie. I watch it every single year.
Letters from Iwo Jima, utter masterpiece.
Facts.
Honestly, even The Last Samurai, which is grotesquely not factually accurate at all. It's
no, but it's so
just
good.
fun. I love when he's like, "You ladies, man, Bob." Is that why? I know why you don't talk. You're mad. You're mad they got you wearing a dress.
I honestly, I think it's Tom Cruise's best movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Personal opinion.
I like it because he gets beaten up.
And what's that other one? Something Ronin.
47 Ronin.
Great movie. Yeah, great movie.
Right. Oh, James Bond.
Also,
Ute! Fire! Ute!
wow, my chat disconnected temporarily.
Uh-oh.
I didn't notice it. I just see a little notification saying that it was disconnected and successfully connected again.
Right. I get those from time to time, especially when I'm on Twitch. I get that. We do. I was doing the Viper Chicken streams, and Antle and James show up, and they just start ripping movie quotes back and forth. It becomes this huge movie trivia thing, and it sucks for me because I'm like into the game, but I'm also into the trivia, so I'm like missing arrows and like shoot. Like, oh, I think that's The Exorcist, and like it's been a lot of fun.
I'm sorry, I missed that. They
It's
did it just because I wasn't there, because they know me in movies.
Good times, man.
Little known fact, I am the same with history that I am with movies.
Oh,
We just don't ever really talk history. So you've kicked one of my geek buttons.
excellent. And look, I have a mute button and everything.
You do. So do I. And I've got chat. I can start typing.
John Morgan's very, very intelligent in this stuff as well. We've had some amazing conversations over whiskey. Like that guy, oof, buddy. I don't know. It's you East Coasters, man. You got your education all down. Tell you.
Strangely enough, I think I really did kick my history fever into overdrive when I moved to the East Coast.
Oh yeah. I feel like there's a
It's
lot more
kind of
history
hard
over
not to.
there.
Yeah. I mean, we've got a Coast Guard training center here that I went to at one point for some schools when I was active duty. And it sits at the end of one of the battlefields from the American Revolution. But not just any battlefield. It was the Battle of Yorktown, which kind of marked the end of the American Revolution. Not completely, but it was a lot of it. Have you ever seen The Patriot?
I mean, so long ago, but yes.
Now we're crossing movies with history.
Yeah.
So at the end of the Patriot, there's that battle where they go into, and the French are on one side with artillery, and then there's Mel Gibson and his renegades, along with the regular American Army troops, such that they were, that kind of did a fake
Right.
on the British. That was the Battle of Yorktown. I mean, that the way they depicted it, totally false. Like, that's not historically accurate, but it made for a good movie. But the battle itself was real.
Very interesting. There's
yes, go ahead.
there's a movie. Oh God, what's it called? I think it's literally just called Emperor. I feel like it is. And Tommy Lee Jones plays, is it Patton that was famous for the pipe?
No, that was John's gonna get it before I get it out of my mouth. MacArthur. Douglas MacArthur.
Okay, and was he the forgive me my ignorance here, but general then? He's a general?
He was.
Okay.
He was the general. He was the general of all the generals.
And so is he the one that would have Antle with another? I love it, Antle. Thank you, brother. Thank you. He was the one that would have been boots down in Japan.
Yes, parts of Japan, not necessarily mainland Japan. He was on the USS Missouri for the signing of the surrender.
Okay.
Like when Hirohito surrendered and signed the surrender, he surrendered to Douglas MacArthur.
Okay. I feel like it's Tommy Lee Jones, and the other actor is the guy famous for Lost, but I don't never remember his name. Or if you're old like me, he was in a TV show called Party of Five. So, John, I pose this question to you, John, because like I think one of the greatest things ever done was Band of Brothers. I think that was just utterly perfect.
Fantastic series.
And it makes you feel like you're with them in Currahee I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You're with them in Currahee training. You're with them running up Currahee and all the gambling stuff. You're with them on launch day, which is known as... Oh my God. I used to know all of this. The Operation... When they stormed the beaches in Normandy, what the hell was it called? Thank you, Martha. We love you.
D-Day.
Yeah, D-Day, but it was like called Operation something something. But anyway, you follow them all the way through that to those that survive, basically marching into what would be Germany and then or Berlin, but then I think they get routed to go deal with the Swiss Alps or something to take the Golden Nest. Is that what it was called? But you follow the 101st Airborne, and it's brilliant. See, I watched the Pacific. Thank you, John. Project Overlord. I watched the Pacific, and nothing grabbed me about that. And you think it should have been an easier sell, given my love for Japan, but I wasn't. It's like none of the characters got any time for me to give a shit about them, you know?
I get that.
It's super
It
weird.
was still a great series.
Yeah, poor character development, I would argue. I would very much argue that. Poor character development.
Yeah.
But, Letters from Iwo Jima, that's just fantastic. Fantastic. And I love Ken Watanabe. Like, sign me up all day, every day. But my Hiroyuki Sanada is my favorite actor of that country. Actually, I think he's probably my top 3 I'm gonna go with that. I know we're starting with history. We're getting into movies really quick here. I'm a huge movie guy too. But yeah, I'd say he's my top three. Top three.
So you mentioned Tora earlier,
Yeah.
which that introduced me to an actor that wound up being one of my favorite Japanese actors of all time. Yuriushi Pat Morita.
Oh yeah. Most people know him as
Miyagi-san.
Miyagi, Mr. Miyagi. Barton, good to see you, brother.
Hey, Barton. And he'll bring it in more for me to load in.
Amazing.
So, what I was talking about earlier about the strange battles.
You pause that
It
One sec. Lena's dropping that her favorite actor is James Earl Jones. Chat, drop your favorite actors in the into the chat right now. I want to see who your favorites are. Please go ahead, Bill.
James Earl is a really good choice. Fantastic actor. Oh, yeah. Strange little sideline stories for World War II is at the beginning of World War II, the very first battle was fought by 43 postmen in a Polish post office.
Okay.
Like the Germans rolled into town, and these postmen, which some of them had been soldiers previously, just decided to defend the post office. And they defended it for a very long time. It was shocking how long they defended it.
Martha says her favorite actor is Daniel Day-Lewis.
Good actor.
James Bond says Morgan Freeman. I mean, I honestly think Morgan Freeman is often forgotten about in the conversation, which is criminal in my opinion. John Morgan says for drama, Tom Hanks. My Mount Rushmore. Does Mount Rushmore have 4?
Yes.
Okay, so the term Mount Rushmore for 4. Okay, so my Mount Rushmore of actors, I'm number 100,000,000% agree with Martha. Daniel Day-Lewis. I've just seen him do. I've seen him do things that I don't even know. I have words. Like, I'm struggling with the English language. I've seen that guy do some shit, you know?
Oh, yeah. Gangs of New York?
Oh my God. Oh, my God. I have... So I have a story, chat. I have a story. Hear me out. I'm still training in school. I'm still trying to get started as a guitar teacher, so I have, like, no money. And Janelle's working 2 or 3 jobs to just keep a roof over our head while I'm studying, because we had that talk, you know. I'm like, I know I'm broke, but this is my chance. And she's like, I fully support, like, you do this, and it'll work out for us. You know, this is your moment, so to speak. And so my whole focus in life was to study. So my birthday comes around, we have no money. And we used literally like our last $35 to take her and me to a movie, and the movie was Lincoln, starring Daniel Day-Lewis, because she obviously knows how much I love Lincoln, blah blah blah. So we last $35, whatever, couldn't even afford popcorn, dude. It was that bad. And we just sit there and we watch the movie, and there's Tommy Lee Jones is in the movie. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a fantastic movie. I'm not up on my American Civil War history, so I don't know how accurate it is, but it felt pretty damn good. But there's a scene where Tommy Lee Jones and Daniel Day-Lewis have a talking scene, and Tommy Lee Jones is no slouch of an actor, and they're having this dialogue back and forth in this performance section, and I lean over to Janelle and I go, for this entire scene, I had to remind myself that that's not Tommy Lee Jones talking to Abraham Lincoln. Like that was what my brain was doing. The performance was that good. You mentioned Gangs of New York, Bill the Butcher, dude, or Daniel Plainview in There Will Be Blood. What a freaking performance.
And to see
Unreal.
how different those roles. I mean, you've mentioned only 3 of his many roles, and no 2 are the same.
Yeah, I mean, Last of the Mohicans, The Crucible.
Oh yeah.
My Left Foot, like all of these are pretty great. I couldn't super get behind the movie 9, where he's like I think his name's literally Guido in the movie. I just, that one was hard for me to finish, but I think what he did in the movie was great, but the movie itself, I ain't into it, man. I ain't into it. And then, of course, there was The Phantom Thread, which was arguably his last performance, although I've heard he's coming out of retirement because his son is shooting a movie.
He does that from time to time. Like, come out of retirement. He retired young.
Gotcha.
And he just, he's very picky about the roles he takes. That's it. He's picky. He retired, but for the right role, he'll come back. And it has nothing to do with money.
Right. Yeah,
the man has money.
So yeah, that's, I mean, up there. Hiroyuki Sanada, I think, is amazing. If you guys don't know him, it's most easily found as the guy that plays Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat movie, the most recent one. He also is one of the dudes in The Last Samurai, and he's Shogun. Actually, if you guys have seen that TV series, he's the main actor in Shogun.
The new one, not
yes,
the original.
Oh god, he does such a good job in Shogun, man. Like,
he does.
And I was stoked because I got to practice my Japanese by just like not reading the subtitles, just like listening and stuff. Oh, it was so good. Oh my god.
I partially learned Japanese by watching the original Shogun.
Oh.
Because it came out around the same time that I was in Japan. And so, we wouldn't read the subtitles. Me and my brother, we would just sit there and watch the movie, and then we'd discuss it in Japanese. It was kind of cool.
Wow.
So when the new series came out, I was like, oh, I've got so high a bar set.
Yeah.
But they delivered. The new one, amazing.
Yeah. It's super well done. And the female actress is from New Zealand or something, and she just crushes the role too. So yeah,
but
all in all.
We brought up Shogun, the original Shogun, John Rhys Davies.
Oh, okay. I like
he's been around forever.
Barton's saying, I like actors who can become any character, like Dustin Hoffman, Robin Williams, and Johnny Depp. I agree, Barton. I agree. I never saw the greatness of Johnny Depp. That is lost on me. But I think that's a personal thing. Chocolate vanilla ice cream. I think it was lost on me. But similar, first time I ever saw There Will Be Blood was with Janelle and 2 of our friends at the time. And the 2 of our friends were like, this movie sucks. I don't understand anything that's going on. I don't understand X. I don't understand Y. Why is this guy so angry all of a sudden? Why is he putting the napkin on his face in the restaurant scene and stuff like that? Janelle said it was lost on her, it went over her head, and she looked at me and she saw my reaction, and her instinct was, okay, when these people go home, I'm going to ask DJ to explain to me, because he'll explain it to me in a way that's not condescending or something, but he'll explain it to me of why he thinks it's so good. And I've explained it to her, and she's like, yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. She's still not super into it, perhaps, but yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis in that movie is just, I've abandoned my child, or the whole end scene, the last 10 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever it is, and it just ends with him going, I'm finished. It's so good, dude. Oh, buddy.
Well, the thing is, There Will Be Blood was a thinker. You had to be paying attention to all the little things going on, because there was a lot, and you had to see it all to understand it.
Right. And for a lot of people, the absence of a soundtrack was difficult, right? Because it's Paul Thomas Anderson. Is that his name of the director? Did I say that right?
I think so.
Yeah, he did psycho movies, right? And apparently one of the only directors Daniel Day-Lewis just truly respects the creativity of. Which is awesome. Al Pacino is pretty fantastic, and Robert De Niro is pretty fantastic too, guys. Yeah, all these are great. Ansel. I agree. You know what? I've been blessed that I have a few friends that have done film school and stuff, and they explained like the ending of The Sopranos to me, which made the series way better once it was explained to me by a pro. But Javier, No Country for Old Men, I watched the whole thing and went, I don't understand. So I think I need to rewatch it. I really do.
Oh, yeah.
Because
great movie.
Because Javier is he's also the same guy from Vicky Cristina Barcelona, right? I think it's the same guy. Robert Duvall, James. Oh, buddy. My favorite Robert Duvall role is in a sleeper movie. It was a movie done kind of in between the Avengers. It was called The Judge. What a movie. Dude.
See, my introduction to Robert Duvall was Apocalypse Now. And oh my gosh. Like, he's the one that said, I love that smell. Oh, yeah. That gasoline smell. It smells like victory.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
That's the one.
Oh, man. What's the famous military movie that just has the drill sergeant saying all the brutal insults?
Full Metal Jacket.
Okay, so I always get that mixed up with Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse Now has Martin Sheen, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, Martin Sheen. I've been rewatching his
young Martin Sheen.
I've been rewatching his TV series, The West Wing. Oh, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking 30 out of 10 right there. Wow. And like, shout out to Rob Lowe. Wow, what a freaking performance, man. God.
Rob Lowe is a fantastic actor. Always has been.
Yeah, if you want to see a cool Rob Lowe cameo and a cool, like, smaller part, but not technically a cameo by Robert Duvall, there's a great movie called Thank You for Smoking.
Oh, fantastic movie.
Super neat. I encourage you to try and get the one with the deleted scenes, though, because there's some issues with the plot I found, but then I watched the deleted scenes and it made a lot more sense.
It tracks.
You're going to hate me for this, chat. I'm going to get just crucified for this. But here we go. I haven't seen The Godfather yet.
I'm not going to crucify you, but I am going to say that's something we need to fix. I mean, it's a must-watch.
Oh, John Morgan drops Philip Seymour Hoffman. Yeah, that's a dude. His portrayal of Capote, buddy. Oh man, what a great performance! What a great performance, Truman. It's Truman Capote, I hope, but like, dude, or he had another sleeper movie. I keep calling them because I feel like they didn't get the attention they deserved. It was called Doubt, and he's with Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep has the supporting actress role. Fantastic movie there too. Like, Boogie Nights. Yeah, Martha, Boogie Nights. Yeah.
Honestly, Philip Seymour Hoffman has he's another one of those. He can play anything. He can be Capote, Truman Capote, or he can be what was his name, Dusty in Twister.
Right, he could be the stuck-up medical student in Patch Adams who reports Patch for cheating.
Oh yeah, such a good role. Like, I love seeing him in a bad guy role because he's just evil when he does it.
Cherokee's dropping one of her favorite movies is The Outsiders.
Oh, great movie. Do it for Johnny.
Is that the one that's like,
Johnny.
Hey Pony Boy or whatever? Is that the same movie?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, and Warriors. No, that's That's not the same movie. That's a different movie. Warriors?
No, it's the same movie.
Okay.
Like, that was their gang, the Warriors.
Dude, Ralph Fiennes. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I've remarked this to Janelle like a million times because we rewatch all the Harry Potters every Christmas. For some reason, Harry Potter is associated with Christmas in my house. But I just say to her, these movies get way better once he shows up as Voldemort. Once he shows up, like it's like all the acting became a lot freaking better. Or Grand Budapest Hotel. That's the name of it. I had to think about it here.
There's a callback right there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Grand Budapest Hotel, so good. I always have to wait because I keep thinking it. I keep always by knee-jerk reaction saying Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, but that's a completely different movie. Completely different movie. So fun story about that movie, chat. Janelle's gonna hate that I tell this story. So that movie comes out and it looks interesting in the trailers. Janelle and I are often trying to keep our like ears to the ground for cool trailers, right? And the trailer comes out, it's pretty cool. It's roughly the year 2012. My father dies. And Janelle's like, okay, that sucked. My dad died of a heart attack. So Janelle's like, okay, this is rough. You know, we got to get your mind off it. Let's take you to that movie. And so we go to the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. And spoiler alert, the actor dies of a heart attack.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So Janelle's like,
wow,
I just can't win. It was pretty great.
Let's get ice cream.
Yeah. It was really funny. Really, really funny.
In a dark way, yeah, I can see that.
Oh man, I still tease her about it. It's still pretty great. It's still pretty great.
So I've got an actor that he's been recognized a little bit more recently, but not as much as he should be. And that's Remy, oh God, his name just dropped out of my brain.
Malik?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Remy Malik.
Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
Right. John Morgan says, query, worst music movie. I think the Bob Dylan movie is going to take it.
Well, I mean, the material they're starting with is rough.
Like, that's... Oof. That's... You got Timothy Chalamet playing freaking Bob Dylan, do you? Yeah, all right. Good luck there. Good luck.
Actually, I think that's a good choice.
I don't buy the Chalamet train, man. I don't bite into that.
Oh, I don't have a problem with him. He's not the best, but he's no Remy Malik.
Martha, you're correct. From the Queen movie, yes. Yes, from the Queen movie. He also starred in a video game called Until Dawn, which they recently remade into a movie.
And whoever brought up Alan Rickman, it looks like Luna. Yes.
Lena, not
Alan
Luna.
Rickman is or Lena.
Okay, John, you're right. Les Mis was pretty shitty, but like, props to them for doing it live. Like the takes you're seeing in the movie are them singing it from the stage. So like, props to that. But like,
I've loved Les Mis.
Oh, it was not good. Hugh Jackman, I mean, he's theater trained, right? So there's that.
Yeah. Now, I don't think I'm not one of those that's on the bandwagon. When he did Les Mis, I didn't think his vocals were great. But again, he was live. on the set singing. So it added something to it. He redeemed himself in Greatest Showman.
It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, it is. Yes, Cherokee. Remy did an amazing job portraying Freddy. He captured all that was Freddy. And he did a lot of his own singing.
Isn't the actor that played the bass player in the Queen movie the same actor that's the kid from Jurassic Park?
Is it? I didn't know that.
Fact check me on that, but I'm reasonably sure.
Okay, Bohemian Rhapsody movie. Funny thing is, I haven't actually pulled up the interwebs for this a whole lot.
Chat, we're fixing to make the switch over. You know it's coming. We got a great list tonight. It's going to be fun. So make sure you get all your links and go head over there. If you can multi-stream, if you got that, if you're not watching on a phone or something, load up the Twitch now so that the ads don't berate you. Good golly, Miss Molly.
So who played John Deacon? Joseph Mazzello.
I mean, sounds...
Oh, it's looking like him. He's the kid from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
You are correct. Wow, I didn't know that.
Ha
You got me on some obscure trivia that I didn't know.
Yeah, he got like some crazy career advice from Steven Spielberg as well.
It worked?
Yeah. You want to know another crazy fact? I don't know the year that Lincoln finally started production or came out or however you want to call it, but they had gone to Daniel Day-Lewis like a decade before. And he said to Steven Spielberg, Daniel Day-Lewis said to Steven Spielberg, chat, you have to get this through your head. Steven Spielberg was told by the actor he preemptively chose to play Abraham Lincoln, I'm not interested, your script's too weak. Wow.
You ready for some more obscure trivia since you brought up Lincoln?
Oh.
This isn't the movie. This is like real life. Do you know of the person Cassius Marcellus Clay?
Cassius Clay. God. Muhammad Ali?
No, this is the man that Muhammad Ali was originally named after.
Oh, okay.
Cassius Marcellus Clay was a lawyer to start with in the 1840s, 50s. And to just bring this into fold, he had a crazy life. But he was an ardent abolitionist and liked to solve his disputes with a duel. Killed a whole lot of pro-slavery folk, but wound up in Illinois where he met an up-and-coming politician named Abraham Lincoln. And at one point, he was in line to be Abraham Lincoln's running mate. He was going to be Abraham Lincoln's vice president, but he was a little bit... As the person I found this information out, he was a little bit too much Cassius Clay to be a big-name politician. So he made him an ambassador to Russia. But then later on, during the Civil War, he wanted to make Cassius Clay a general of his armies, and Cassius Clay refused. So see, this kind of works in the same vein. He refused unless Abraham Lincoln would go ahead and sign and send out the Emancipation Proclamation.
Isn't it true about the Emancipation Proclamation? Good God, that's hard. Isn't it true that
Proclamation.
This is a question for off stream. I'll ask you off stream. Guys, we're going to make the switch over to Twitch. You know the drill. Screen's going to come up. It's going to have the link. I'll see you guys over there. Come say hey.
Hey.